Hi, I'm Randy Simmons for Eye on Arts. I've got a great show for you guys today. We are downtown Paducah at our new Paducah School of Art location. I've got somebody for you guys to meet. Her name is Bilan Liao. She's our new painting instructor, and she's got some great stories for you guys, along with some great art, so let's go check her out. Bilan Liao, thank you so much for being with me today on my Eye on Arts program. You are a new painting instructor for the Paducah School of Art, and you've been here for not quite a year. How do you like it so far?
Oh, it's wonderful. I really like Paducah.
We were like having you, and you're such a talented painter that we wanted to do a program on you. And we would like for you to begin with your history in art and what got you into art. When did you decide that you were going to be an artist?
All this long history, and actually when I was young, and especially during the Cultural Revolution, and I really, my soul, I feel connected with the art.
Was that when you were a child?
Yeah, I was a child. I like a Chinese painting. I started as Chinese painting and a Chinese calligraphy. And also I like music. But
and your work has evolved into a narrative type of painting. You tell stories about your family and things that have happened to you. And we have some of those paintings behind us. If we can take a look at, like I think the top three are a triptych. Is that right? They go together?
Yeah.
And they tell a little bit of a story. Can you share that story with us?
Yes. First I still, okay, so actually this painting is a serious painting. They call my painting as the window in the Chinese Revolution and the Cultural Revolution. This painting is show my family, through my family story. And behind the story is about the revolution, Chinese Revolution in China. So this triptych is about my father when he was a doctor, and because he against Chinese Communist Party for the change, the things is not right. So they put my father in the prison. So this is when he was in the prison. Then after, and he punished my father about 7 years.
7 years in prison?
Yes, 7 years in prison. Then when he come back from prison and is doing the Cultural Revolution. So this, my father was in the Cultural Revolution. And when they always have they have the party, then they put my father outside to punish them. So this is very, the story is just
very
complicated.
Sad.
Yes, sad. And actually this painting is my father final this point of life, and so he execute himself.
That was such a tragedy for you.
Yes.
And was that an inspiration as well to continue as an artist?
Yeah. And then, so I paint. My father is part in the story, this series painting, but I have also is about my brother. My brother was during the Cultural Revolution. He went to farm for education. And this Mao Zedong's ideas, Chinese school closed about 10 years. Yeah. So this also 11 paintings about the Cultural Revolution.
Right, and you have some paintings behind you. This one fits in your narrative story?
Yes. And this painting, because I like travel, I travel a lot in China. I travel a lot and almost over to China. And this painting is about Daiju. And when people, when they're 16 years old, then they went to the called love fair. They don't have people introduce about to meet each other and married, so they have the fair, and the boy and the girls and prepare the gifts. Then they go to the fair, and the girl if have some small gifts, and boom, give you pick it. Then they get date. Then they get married. Wow. So this painting I call going to love fair in some story, there. So, and I love it because I love the color. Yeah, I love color. Yeah. So, and
your colors are very bright, and you're using a lot of the primary colors, red, yellow, and blue. You got some really good contrast. Did you work from a photograph on this image?
Yes, I worked in photography. And actually, when I went to China, I'm painting outside. I'm outside painting. Mm-hmm. I painted landscape before I come to United States. Most I do landscape.
And you've got a few of those behind you on those printouts, is that right?
Yeah, this is coming to Tibet. Yeah, this is different series painting. So this is have 12 series painting. And this story, this old painting has a story like the girls, So and when she was about 9 years old, and so here she had to work for her family, take care of the sheep. So this painting remind myself when I was young, I had a really difficult time. So all the painting has story, yeah. So so this is I like the Tibetan painting because I love the colors and on the face, and also the dress, because my early experience was fashion design. I love fashion design. So, and that's my fashion design. So, yeah. Yeah,
and so you're multi-talented. You've done so much. I think you said that you worked for a newspaper.
Yeah, I worked for newspaper. Yeah, so it's really people think, oh, how long you painting that? Yes, I'm not always painting. My job changed a lot because it's not I decide my art career. It's decided by the Chinese government. Our system is different. You not say, oh, I want painting, you painting. It's not this way. So my early is actually I worked a printing company for graphic design. Then later, then I worked the pattern design, and pattern, they design the clothes.
Yeah.
Then so this reason I do fashion design. Then also I worked magazines about 5 years. I was illustration. Then after then, but I always my soul is connected painting. So I always do painting when had vacation. So I went outside painting. So I also joined a show. And because in China, Chinese government really supports the artists to painting. But you cannot painting story like this. You only can painting the subject how present about the Chinese Communist Party is good, is great. So first they need to check the subject. So I did some this painting. Yeah, actually I don't keep. It's like a revolution painting.
Wow. So the government edited the type of work that you do.
Yes, first you need to submit the subject, then they pass the subject, then you go to make a sketch, and then you need to pass the sketch. The show is not against government. Then you go to painting.
Is it still that way now?
If you select the painting in the certain show, yes. But right now changing a lot. Right now I think China changing a lot, changing more freedom. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is during this during the Mao's time, Mao Zedong's time. Yeah, Mao Zedong's time. So artists usually Chinese really respect the artist. They think if you artist, they think you have so many talent. So in China, really, we don't have many women artists. The most men do artists. But we have more freedom than normal people actually. Have more freedom than normal people because they excuse you, because they think artist is more, is more, more variety. Yeah. And so when it comes to United States, then because in my mind, I always want some painting about stories. Then I think a figure is more challenging. It's more easy to show people's motion and show the motion. So when it comes to United States, and I decided to change the painting, figure painting. So actually in China, I was not painting figure painting a lot. Most I did landscape. So then when I come here, then first I did the culture, coming to Tibet. So this is the first serious painting. And because I'm very good writing in Chinese, not English, in Chinese. So I write a lot in Chinese story about Tibet, about the people's life. So then I'm not to put myself as a writer. I put myself as the painter. So I want to use brush to paint the story to show people. Use the painting, the image to let people remember the beauty or history. So this is the reason. But I always have writing with the painting together. So this reason, so I changed the painting to figure painting. But still have landscape together. So I was so happy I come here because I can have very concentration on painting. And also I really love teaching. And the teaching is not only you give, and also teaching and also students give you ideas. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, give you ideas.
Well, you're a very good teacher. You said something about being into fashion design, and I can see how that connects with your 2D class as well, working with pattern and symmetry and things like that. Yeah, you're a very, very good 2D design person. And actually, you're just talented all the way through, because you do photography, calligraphy, painting and drawing and writing. I mean, you do it all.
Thank you.
You're so talented. We're lucky to have you here.
Thank you. Yes, I really enjoy. So and I would tell my students that actually everyone can do very good in art. Only things if you have desire to do and have patience. And for myself, for long year, I want to only do painting. And actually, I was very, very good in color when I was in the college. My professor said, your college is beautiful. But I cannot only to go to painting because I need to do graphic design, because this part in your, so you're supposed to your life. But I taught my students said, but you desire, you wanted painting, so you don't stop, then you always can be good and you can learn. So, and I believe art, you can learn the art. You can teach people to do art. Yeah. And
you do a very good job at this. You're very popular.
Oh, thank you.
Around the school. Now, you continue to paint, and you have a painting that I want to show our audience from the winter ice storm that we just had. So let's go take a look at that. Bilan, this is a familiar scene. I think everybody knows or can relate to this painting.
Yes, actually this is about ice storm. And the first times I lived in here, Paducah, they have an restaurant and walk outside. It was beautiful. And so I did 2 paintings. One is use brush and the brush work, and the other one is the palette life.
So I bet you've never experienced anything like this in Paducah.
No.
Or anywhere. It happened in Paducah. So you've been in Paducah for less than a year.
Yes.
And then you get hit with an ice storm like this.
Yeah, this first time, so really it's interesting.
And how long have you been in the United States?
I think probably about 9 years, and I really and I like United States, and I think it's about during the Cultural Revolution, and we feel we have difficult life, so my brother always hide to listen the Voice of America. So in my mind, I want to come to the United States, and I think in 1985 I began to study English. Want to come to other country for my master's degree program, but many things changed, so I couldn't come, and then finally I worked as an artist in China. So, and I did very well, so, and I never think about go out, but I like travel. Then my daughter, because she come to United States for her master's degree program, and I only have 1 child, and so because I divorced a long time ago, and so I said, I want to come here, and maybe this is the place for my future. So I applied to permanent resident status in China, so just like a green card. Then I got in China from government. So then when come to here, the language was so difficult, and I couldn't speak full sentence. And I can read some, but I could not speak. So I spent about 1 year very concentration to learn English from 9 to 9 in the evening, 9 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the evening.
Wow.
So and after 1 year, then I began taught at the Herron School of Art and Design in Indianapolis. And my first class, and the dean asked me to teach, is the color design 3. It was so challenging. So I have to read my own handout. So I bring a lot of books and transfer Chinese to English. Then, and I think it's best, and I can teach you good because I use a lot of examples, and also my personal experience in color and pattern design. And so in 2003, I got Outstanding Factory Award, and the students gave me very high honor. So I was excited. So, and they said, I want to go to for master's degree in the United States. So at the same time, so I was teaching. Then I went to U of I for my master in art, in painting. So, and this reason, but it was so challenging is still the language, and because the school, the professor saw my painting, said, you have great techniques. And so why you come here? So you only wanted to get a degree? I said no, and I said the education is so different between China and America. I want a part in Western culture. So then I finished my MA 2006. Then I want to say, I want to go to for my MFA. This is high education in fine art. So I always desire for education. So I went to Kendall. And the Kendall is a very traditional teaching method. And the professor, the J.A. Constantine, and next my work. And he said, I couldn't teach you techniques, and you have very good techniques in painting. But we can, help you concept how to, the painting. Because I think this is great for me, because in China we have a limit in your mind. So we know a lot from,
there's no censorship here, and
Yes.
You're certainly able to expand upon your ideas.
Yes.
And you got your MFA from Kendall?
Yeah, from Kendall, MFA in painting. So 2008 in May. So this reason that I come to here, and I went meet Harvey in CA conference, and Harvey describes about Paducah, about the school, and making me was very exciting because the Paducah, just like Shenzhen, is a small city, and they try to use art, then develop the city, the culture, the idea, so it's similar. And also for myself, I would like a part the city and the schools growing. And also when I had an interview in the Paducah school, and you, Randy, and was respect me too, yeah. And so this reason I like here, and I spend the rest of my life will be here.
Great. Well, we're glad to have you here, and we're going to finish out our program with you talking about your process. And so let's look at some of your paintings as they progress along.
Okay.
Bilan, you have one of your paintings set up, and we're going to talk about your stages, your process that you go through to complete a painting. One thing I noticed is that you toned your canvas. You normally work in oils, and so you tone your canvas with a tan color, and you find that easier to work with.
Yes, and for my painting, I teach beginning painting, and also. Anyway, in figure painting, I always teach some very foundation things. And first, I would like the students to come to classes, so they have the prepared, still have the brushes.
Sure. Can we take a look at your paint box and how you set up your palette?
Palette. So my palette, my palette's in here right now. Okay, palette here, and my brush.
That's fun to paint with.
So this is for color, and also two important tools I would like the students have. One is sand stick. And where is red founder? This for composition, this for siding, the siding. So then when they have writing, then I would like the students to prepare the canvas. The reason because they have a little bit tone, a little bit value, so the white doesn't catch your eye. When the students have the canvas writing, then we begin to use a red founder to get the composition. And the space was the finger relate to each other. Then also you choose what is you want to choose a landscape, or you want to choose a portrait. Then this is for beginning. This is I just use very simple forms, block the forms. This step one. Then we have students. Finish step one, then I check. Okay, it's good. Then I'm beginning work a little bit more details, to say, to check the proportion and more details. So this step two. Then step three. Then I call it very general the rough painting, and so this beginning study about color and the venue and the person's character. So this step three, this was very quickly, about 30 minutes. And when done, then we beginning painting more details. This painting is still not finished. So you can say this is from rough painting. This is still rough, So this way I paint it back.
So that's a very good likeness of her too.
Yeah, it's painting is very important about the lighting and the color. And I like color, and I was so impressionist. The style really inspired me. So I like the color, and I like the I studied light resource. I taught students that go to look the lighting sources. Lighting. Where's the lighting come, and about the color. I said the color, don't use the same color painting again. You need to check the the one brush, and painting one brush, then go to mix color, then painting other. Use other the mix other and the mix again. Okay, then so. So this is the process, and so you can spend a lot of time on your final painting. Yeah. So and also, if you want to come here, this actually is my rough painting. So this is not a finish. Yeah. This is just a second time.
Right.
Yeah. Second time. So I will continue the painting. Yeah. But this. Yeah.
So you work from photographs, and you start with a tone canvas, and you basically find the shapes and the gestures of the subject matter, and from there you just build it up through layers.
Yeah, build
with
the
oil
layers.
paints.
Yeah.
And so, how long does it take you to get from the beginning process to here on this painting? About how many hours?
This process, I think from the three process, about maybe 2 hours. 2 hours.
2 hours. Well, that's
2
good.
hours. Yeah. But the final just depends how details you want the painting. You can paint it quickly and just like quickly, just this painting about 2 hours you finish. But if you want more details, then you can spend more time. Yeah.
Gotcha. And you got your palette laid out in a very specific arrangement.
Yeah, I arranged my palette. I like it just like the color wheel, and I paint. I teach painting is more traditional way to teach. I like painting by observation. So I arranged my color from warm to cool. You can say this in the. So yeah, I don't have a lot of color on my palette. Actually, it is yellow, and the ochre I like it in the sienna, and the red, and the violet, and the blue, and the deep blue, and the green. So this is white in here. So I don't have black in my palette, and because I like to use a complementary color to mix the shades, and the color is more varied and is more more beautiful.
You're right. I've told my students to not use black and use the colors. The secret is the colors complement.
Yes. Yeah. Especially impressionist painting is a lot for pure hues and in complementary color to mix color, so make color more bright,
And what kind of a medium are you using?
It depends. I have many different mediums, and I have called linseed stain. This is called linseed stain oil, and this is for quickly painting, for rough painting because they dry fast a little bit. Then when you're painting more long term. I paint the paintings, so it's about 1 month, more details. Then I like to use linseed oil, and so I like very fond linseed oil because this oil can smooth your brush and make brush strokes. I love brush strokes. I love John Singer Sargent painting.
Yeah, me
and
too.
yeah, he painting the face so smooth and the beauty and the painting the clothes, the body so and so dynamic, and the brush stroke are just so beautiful.
Well, we think your paintings are beautiful, and I want to thank you for taking part in the show. You're a wonderful artist and instructor. I've heard so many good things about you, and maybe you can have your students to watch this program as well.
Thank you. Yeah, I enjoy it. Thank you
We
very
appreciate
much.
having
Thank you.
you,
3
and,
years come here too. Yeah.
And we thank you guys for listening in and watching the program, and we'll see you next time on Eye on Arts.